Welcome into Good News Forecast. I'm meteorologist Kaylee Bowers.
And I'm Sophia Perricone. Thanks for joining us for your weekly dose of good news from around the world, across the country, and right here in our own backyards. We're coming off of 4th of July.
Ooh.
Did you have a good 4th of July week?
You know, I would say yes overall.
Okay.
The fireworks didn't wake me up too much, which is
good.
It's a big thing.
That's positive.
I heard a couple,
Yes.
but I mean, years past, because somehow I always end up working, and I'm not complaining. I'm always working the morning of the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and you always hear the booms.
The booms.
Not terrible this year.
The booms.
How was your 4th weekend?
I had a good 4th of July. I was off on 4th of July, which was nice. So I just spent the day by the pool.
Ooh.
I ate a hamburger. Kind of wish I had a hot dog. I feel like a hot dog is such a 4th of July thing, but I had a good hamburger. So that's good.
What do you put on your hamburger?
So what I had was like made, like I didn't have a say in what was on it, but I like to put ketchup on my hamburger.
Yeah.
Obviously cheese, pickles. Oh, I love pickles. But I don't really like mustard.
Okay.
And I don't like bacon on a hamburger.
No.
But bacon on the side, fine.
No.
But not on my burger, which never mind. I'm gonna get into a whole thing.
Ooh.
But before 4th of July, you took a trip.
That's why I wasn't here last week. Shout out to Heather Pauloff for helping us out last week, and she'll be hanging out with us throughout the summer. I took a little trip clear across the country. Went to Oregon and Washington, went to the Pacific Northwest.
Got some pictures and videos there.
That video out. I mean, I just was enjoying the waterfall. I was visiting my cousin and his girlfriend out there. I mean, we had the place to ourselves with this waterfall, and this is a little more aesthetic than I remember taking this. But
look at those trees,
giant trees.
Kaylee is in between those two trees. It might be hard to see. That was really cool to see the redwoods. That's pretty historic,
First
iconic.
time seeing those redwoods.
Redwoods.
Redwoods for sure. I mean, I'm short already, and I mean, just the views were immaculate. I mean, my cousin, he lives right there on the Washington-Oregon state line, so in Astoria, Oregon. And this is the picture, well, we'll get it back in a moment, but we went up in the Astoria column. So we were way high up. I believe it was, I don't even remember, hundreds of feet up, and just seeing the view across the area. And oh yeah, we're just gonna look more at this waterfall. I didn't realize I sent this to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, the views of the redwoods were beautiful. I'd never seen those before. And then let's see, the next picture, that's Molly, my cousin's girlfriend. She took me to the waterfall. Gorgeous. I mean, I couldn't tell you when I was in Washington versus Oregon, because it was just all so beautiful. And if you notice, I'm wearing sweatpants or sweatshirt and sweatpants. It was chilly. That's the only day where it was actually somewhat sunny. So it definitely got me in the fall vibes. A little bit cooler. I mean, temperatures in the morning, 50s and 60s. It was gray. It was misting. It was foggy. It was comfortable.
I would be itching to come back here where it's been like 90, but glad you had a good time. Glad you got to experience the Pacific Northwest for the first time.
I know, I'm definitely going to have to go back and have to hit your state next.
Yes, Southern Cali, you got to go to the southern part of California.
My goal is to hit all 50 states, so we're checking them off.
Have you ever been to California?
No.
No, okay.
And you know, the one thing I really want to do in California.
Try In-N-Out.
I did see an In-N-Out on my way from the airport.
They have it where you were.
Portland. They weren't open yet. They were building it. But the one thing I want to do in California is I want to go to the Snoopy and Peanuts Museum.
Oh, I didn't even know we had one.
There is one. I believe it's in like the San Francisco area.
Oh, okay.
But
top half of the state.
Sophia's
I don't bother with up there. Southern Hemisphere girl. Well, that's also the Southern Hemisphere, Northern California. Anyways.
It's all Northern Hemisphere, isn't it?
Yes. I'm losing my mind.
Ooh,
oh my gosh.
You know what? We're in that holiday mindset. I think we're all trying to like reel ourselves back into the work week where we've been here, but we're all still just like a little bit checked out.
Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you. That's very kind. We're going to move on. I can't believe I just did that. So with the 4th of July, the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council estimates Americans eat 150 million hot dogs on the 4th.
Oh, that's a lot of hot dogs. Megan Hartnett went out to find out who makes the top dog right here in Toledo.
Where do you think is the best hot dog in Toledo? Probably the Mud Hens.
I would say Costco for value.
I've been eating hot dogs downtown for 30 years. It's got to be Coney Island.
Tony Pacos,
If you call that a hot dog, if not, Rudy's.
I'd say the best hot dog in Toledo is Costco.
Right down the road at Chicago Post Cafe.
My favorite place is Nettie's.
I have to say Tony Pacos, man.
Well, I kind of have a tie because I really like to go to Rudy's Hot Dogs and I also like to go to Tony Pacos.
Although a lot of different places were brought up, they couldn't seem to catch up with one local spot.
I like to go to Rudy's Hot Dog.
My favorite, Rudy's.
And the best hot dog is Rudy's Hot Dogs.
How about Rudy's?
Rudy's, any particular reason why?
Well, I grew up with Rudy's Hot Dog, and during my time in the service, I always wanted a Rudy's Hot Dog.
A favorite Frank for the mayor.
I always get the same thing. It's got to have a little chili sauce on it, some shredded cheese, and mustard. No ketchup.
That's a good hot dog. One that has even gotten the presidential seal of approval.
Whatever they want. Is it on you?
It's not just where you get it though. There's some beef about what you put on it. You do believe that ketchup belongs on a hot dog?
Heck yes.
You know, I really don't.
Well, I've been using it for years, so yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not a Chicago dog.
Personally, I don't think ketchup belongs in the, isn't made to be eaten.
It was necessary to ask the experts themselves, what makes a good hot dog?
A lot of hard work, really, but usually we be fresh, and we make our own hot dogs to our specifications.
Kip Prestos, a semi-retired owner of Rudy's, says they get their Franks made special, just for them. And if you get the chili sauce, it's a classified recipe.
Have a patent for the sauce, you know, and it's secret. Nobody knows it.
Prestos relishes being the top dog for many Toledoans.
It's good, proud. I'm very proud. What would you like to eat?
Yum.
I'm hungry now.
I'm hungry too. Something a bit, I don't think it's controversial, but I mean, the mayor doesn't put ketchup on his hot dogs. I think ketchup belongs on a hot dog.
Oh, absolutely. That's the only thing I put on a hot dog.
Okay, yeah. Like, I think I would put ketchup before mustard.
Yeah, you and I, we talk. We're not big mustard people.
Not big mustard people. I told you I just started dabbling in relish. I'm gonna get you on board. Onions, grilled onions on a hot dog.
I'll do onions.
Yep, that's good.
I can't do the mustard. If it's already on there, like if it's on a cheeseburger.
Right.
And it's already on there, okay.
Fine.
Like, there's no taste to it, really.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna purposely pull out the mustard and like.
Right.
Not doing that.
Now, Rudy's, which seems to be the top dog in Toledo, I don't know if you've been. We're gonna go.
No,
We're gonna go. I went once. It was good. Great hot dog. I don't like chili on a hot dog.
Okay.
They sort of do like the chili sauce. It gets all wet and the texture gets all funny. To me, I'm sorry.
Now, have you ever tried Skyline?
Oh, no. No, thank you. I don't think I would like Skyline.
It's an interesting, I think I had it once maybe years ago, and it's an interesting experience. I would definitely recommend it now that you're in Ohio. Just give it just look, can we zoom in on her face? Go to camera 3 real quick. She's just like, Well,
no, don't they put the chili on the pasta?
Yeah, but they also they have hot dogs too.
A crime.
They put the chili on the hot dog and the cheese and yeah.
If you put chili on pasta, I'm not going to your establishment.
What's wrong with chili on pasta?
I'm an Italian woman.
Oh, that's true.
We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. That's a no.
Get into a whole other debate with pasta. And
yeah, I've got opinions.
I am so curious. I want to hear your thoughts about Olive Garden during commercial break.
Oh wait, I love Olive Garden.
Oh, anyways, speaking of food, but how about these hot dogs as well too? Getting back to that, one of our big stories of the 4th of July is, of course, Joey Chestnut's victorious return to the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Get this, he put down.
I can't even look at this video.
I'm not watching the video.
I can't.
70 and a half hot dogs in 10 minutes. He beat the runner-up by 25 hot dogs.
And this woman you see here, she's from Northwest Ohio. That's Cherish Brown from Edon. She competed in her 3rd straight contest. She got down 6 hot dogs in 10 minutes. She was just short of her personal goal of 10 dogs. Brown said even though she came up short of her goal, she's ready to get back to training to improve next year.
I did get a lot of good advice from some of the other eaters, and I'm just going to get back to training, and I'm going to utilize their advice because I do everything that I'm capable of in training already, and it hasn't been helping me. But after talking to a few people, it seems like I may have been doing it, not to like the best of my ability. So there are other tricks that I can use, I think, that'll help me in the future for sure. I'm definitely not done. I'm bummed that I had such a bad performance. That's obvious. I do think I could have done better. Honestly, I'm just glad that I didn't do anything embarrassing on stage aside from do as bad as I did. But I'm definitely looking forward to just getting better because I know that I can be better. I've done better. So it's a bummer, but it is what it is. I kind of just have to eat it and just go back and hopefully make it to the table next year.
So the hot dog eating itself is not gross. It's that they dip it in water to make it go down easier. I literally cannot watch that.
No, the whole thing. And I'm not dissing anybody. Okay, we're doing this. Okay. So I'm not dissing anyone who is a part of this world. Like, congratulations to the winners, to the competitors. That is disgusting. Just the thought of it, just the digestion and the
wet bread. Wet bread. That should be enough. A wet hot dog. That's not right. That's not right.
And yet people, they have the controversy of ketchup on a hot dog. What about this?
What about this?
How did this become a 4th of July staple? When you think of 4th of July, obviously hot dogs, but now...
I think I can eat 10 hot dogs in 10 minutes without the water. Without soaking it. So nasty. Okay, we need to move on because this is making me sick.
Well, we're still going to stick with the 4th of July theme and the hot dogs. And if you tuned into WTOL 11 News at 11 on 4th of July, you probably heard a very iconic line said by one of our very own.
Yeah, during her sportscast, our Noelle Blumel took a shot at the famous Jennifer Coolidge impersonation. Take a listen.
Sports brought to you by Jim White Honda. I'm Noelle Blumel. In the famous words of Jennifer Coolidge, the 4th of July makes me want a hot dog real bad. And the same could be said for these folks who...
Oh, I love it. Can you do it?
Not as good as Noelle.
Can you try?
Let's see. Makes me want a hot... No, I can't. Not on the spot. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. No, I don't have... It's like the mouth.
Yeah, she like...
Real bad.
You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad. I can't do it. That was not good.
I think we'll save that for Noelle.
We saved that for Noelle.
That was amazing.
That was spot on.
Like, it was perfect for 4th of July, perfect for Noelle, perfect for a Friday night sportscast.
Yes.
That is amazing right there.
Props to you, Noelle.
Good job.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Well, before the break, we were talking all about hot dogs and the fun of the 4th of July, but for 75 people in Archbold, this 4th of July had a deeper meaning.
Anna Miller and John Jubai introduce us to America's newest citizens.
The U.S. District Court for Northern Ohio held a naturalization ceremony Friday morning. Friends and family proudly watched their loved ones' hard work pay off.
My first year, I get to say I'm like an American on America Day, so that's so exciting. I actually got a little teary several times today.
Ashley Baumgartner moved to the United States from Canada 25 years ago. She's been a permanent resident since then, but decided this year, with her green card renewal approaching, it was time to make it official.
I actually filed my naturalization papers in March of this year. I did my interview in May of this year, and then I was able to swear in on the best day, July 4th, here at Sauter Village.
The ceremony marked the close of one chapter and the beginning to another. One family in attendance said this day brought their journey full circle.
It means the end of a very long journey. So we started this about 5 years ago. I adopted the girls last year, so they've been United States citizens for about a year. And now Mom is a citizen, so we finalized everything.
I was in your seat in 2014.
One of the guest speakers was in their shoes 11 years ago when he received his citizenship. He called this an important milestone and is proud of the people he stood before today.
Just proud of immigrants from all over the world that want to be a United States citizen and took part of the process, which is a lengthy process, but a much needed process.
Congratulations.
The ceremony, taking place on the 4th of July, made it even more meaningful.
I just think this is so incredibly special. The 4th of July, America's birthday, Sauter Village, like you can't ask for a better oath day.
So sweet. Congrats to them.
Yeah, congratulations. And like she said, better time to become American citizen on America's birthday.
Yeah, awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well, from Northwest Ohio's newest citizens to its newest businesses. Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard is now open in West Toledo on North Holland, Sylvania, near Central Avenue.
Yeah, this brand is an East Coast favorite based out of Pennsylvania. It's known for its famous Italian ice, frozen custard, and more. The franchise owner here in Toledo says this is an exciting opportunity.
The overwhelming support from our community, our friends, our church family, folks in the community have really turned out, and as you can see, it's been a great day. It's been a great day.
Rita's is open from noon until 10 every single day. Have you ever had Italian ice?
I have not. I think you and I are actually going to go check this out in the coming weeks. I think we have plans. Now we do, in case you forgot.
We do have plans. We do have plans.
I haven't had Italian ice, but I looked on their website. They have something called cream ice, which I think is like ice cream. That seems to be more my vibe.
But also, what exactly is Italian ice? Is it like
I think it's just
snow
shaved ice?
cones? Okay. See,
I don't know. See, I started this saying I'm an Italian woman. Now here I am as an Italian woman saying, I don't know. But we're going to find out.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Sounds really good, though.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll like it.
We love talking all things food here on Good News Forecast. But how about this? Also in West Toledo, a popular Toledo eatery is taking its food truck to the food court. The Saucy Slamwich opened its first brick and mortar location at Franklin Park Mall.
Yeah, the restaurant will serve up fan favorites from the past 7 years like the Reuben, along with some new items like salads and wraps. And it didn't take long after the new location opened for the first customers to stop in.
This will be nice because here you do have tables and chairs, and sometimes with the food trucks, there isn't that available.
We love making food. We love making food that people love to eat, and we love serving the community. And this is, what we do. This is in our blood. This is, my crew and my staff and my family. This is what we want to do.
The Saucy Slamwich will be open 7 days a week from the same hours with the same hours as the mall. They also offer DoorDash, and you can still catch them on wheels at different events this summer. Yum, I love a sandwich.
The Saucy Slamwich.
I do like it. That sounds good.
That's a fun name.
I haven't had it, but it sounds delicious.
I mean, that's something else we got to add to our list now.
Yes.
Just a late summer bucket list for us, a food
late
list.
summer because we're already into it.
The fact that we're already halfway through 2025.
Wild.
It is crazy, but
so crazy.
Anyways,
a local student is making national headlines for her fundraising efforts. She raised nearly $160,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society to help support patients.
Amanda Faye shows us how she did it.
We're trying to raise as much money as we can to go toward cancer patient support, cancer research, and advocacy efforts.
That's one of the pitch videos incoming Ottawa Hills senior Piper Downing sent to potential donors all over the area. In just 7 weeks' time, she raised $157,760 for her team, Bears Beating Cancer.
My main tool for fundraising was I'd send individual personalized videos to businesses asking for money. And I connected with the business that my mom works for, Victory Automotive Group, and all their vendors, I asked them to match the Victory donation of $15,000. And so it kind of just added up.
Out of more than 14,000 participants nationwide, she was crowned National Team Member of the Year. Campaign manager Allison Basil delivered the surprise news.
I wanted to share a little good news with you.
Oh no. What?
You are our National Team Member of the Year.
No way!
Yes.
It's actually a really big deal.
First ever national winner ever in Northwest Ohio. So Piper's our very first.
The recognition comes with special perks, including a feature with Forbes magazine and a research gathering in New York City where Piper will meet top cancer researchers. The campaign teaches the students important skills that will help them as adults.
Seeing the growth of from start to finish. Like the confidence levels that increases is just so, I'm proud of them. It's just so cool to see them develop and, to hear from their parents how they've seen the changes in the developments that these students are going through.
Piper says while the campaign taught her a lot, the most important thing to her is the cause behind it all.
We're all fighting for the same thing. We all want a cure, and that's what we're trying to get, and we're together against that, and that's just so amazing.
Reporting in Toledo, Amanda Fay, WTOL 11.
So cool.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
I mean,
awesome.
that is amazing. Going towards a great cause, and like she said, everyone's fighting for the same thing, fighting for a cure. Did you ever do anything like this in high school?
I did not. Piper is definitely way more of a go-getter and so much more impressive than I think a lot of us. Did you?
In high school, no, but I mean, in elementary school, we did Relay for Life every year, and we were trying to raise money for that, but nothing to that extent. Kind of looking back, I wish we kind of had the oomph and the drive to have that. That's amazing. Piper and her family, congratulations.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That's awesome. She's going to do great things.
This is just the beginning for Piper. Yeah. Be right back. Welcome back in. Now, it can be a stressful time with animals living in the shelters as they wait for their forever home. But one young musician is rounding up volunteers for his expanding nonprofit to play some soothing tunes for those future pets.
CBS News has this story out of Denver.
I find it really touching that my music is being able to make such a difference for the animals. They honestly don't care who you are, they just care that you're doing something good for them. That's all that matters.
12-year-old Yuvi Agarwal is combining his love for animals with his love for music to help shelter pets across the nation.
My son has been an animal lover all his life. So once when I took him to read to the animals at a local animal shelter in Houston, he was like, "Mama, can I come and play music for them?"
That's how Yuvi, then just 10 years old, started Wild Tunes. The nonprofit brings together volunteers to play music for the animals.
This is generally a high stress environment for them, and music has been clinically shown to reduce that stress, and it also helps them rebuild their bridges with humans, and it helps them get adopted faster.
In 2 short years, Wild Tunes has grown to more than 100 volunteers across 3 states, with the newest addition of Colorado.
It gives me goosebumps. He's really been a trailblazer in that sense. I'd like to be in as many states as possible over the next 5 years.
Yuvi calls it a win-win for the animals, for the staff, and for the musicians. But for him,
honestly, making a difference in the animals is the best part.
Kirsten Susel, CBS News.
That's so sweet. Aww. Seeing all those dogs.
You get me every single time.
I know.
Those stories.
I'm sorry, I make Kaylee cry.
Oh, I mean, there's just something about your little furry pets. You just want to give them all the cuddles and the loves, especially those that don't have a home. It's just, it's so heartbreaking. So shout out to him, to the child that started that.
Yeah, Yuvi,
Oh my God.
It's one of those things where we know, like there's studies that show that music is so good for us humans, and it soothes us and it relaxes us. Of course, it's going to be the same for dogs, so why not give dogs this in such a high-stress environment?
Oh,
so sweet.
She makes me so happy.
So nice. So we started this week's Good News Forecast talking about the 4th of July. So before we go, we want to leave you with this. So the 4th of July is a day to celebrate American history, bravery, resilience, the ideals of freedom and independence.
It's also a moment for us to come together united as one. Steve Hartman takes us on the road.
How do you define patriotism in our now bitterly divided nation? Is it praise or protest? Is it a clenched fist or a helping hand? Definitions vary. But tonight I have an example I think we can all agree on. A story I first told back in 2022 at the annual All-State Chorus in Louisville, Kentucky. Every year, 600 of Kentucky's best high school singers gather at the convention center to practice and perform.
It can get a little noisy.
But it's what happens back at the hotel that brought me here. A special performance, now in its 38th year.
Back in 1987, late one night, a small group of kids, still wired from practice, gathered along the balcony here.
Everybody's chatting away, waving hi to each other.
Choir director Brett Burton was a student at the time.
There's just certain things that happen in life that leave a memory on you.
And this is one of them.
Mm-hmm. It was just something amazing.
Today, the same wonder unfolds in much the same way. The waving, the ruckus, and then, out of nowhere, the hum.
Someone sings a pitch.
It can be anyone from anywhere.
Once one person starts, everyone wants to be a part of it.
And eventually the entire hotel catches on.
And then you're singing the national anthem.
Some say it's the acoustics here at the Hyatt Regency. Others, the sheer volume of talent. But whatever the reason, one thing is clear, that this is patriotism.
It's like a cylinder of sound.
It's all around you.
So surreal.
It's
And it's completely organic. There's no planning or adult direction. This is all kids from all walks of life who every year make it a priority to fill this hotel atrium with a riveting reminder that we are not a nation of soloists, but a chorus of shared values that, when joined together, resonate like nothing the world has ever heard. Steve Hartman, on the road in Louisville, Kentucky.
That was perfect timing.
All we have to say right there.
Yeah.
Just.
That was beautiful.
And it's just the beauty of music. It brings so many people together from all walks of life, and truly amazing. And that's just, that left me speechless right there.
It gave me the chills. It's like every time I watch that, I'm like, wow. How they just all gather and then someone starts and then it just catches on, and that sound is so beautiful.
Like Steve said, the hotel there, the acoustics, it's just, it bellows on up, and it's just absolutely amazing that these, like you said, these high schoolers from all parts of Kentucky come and sing that, and it's just, you can see we're just in awe right now.
I know, I'm
just
like, that was
beautiful.
nice.
From the sopranos, the altos, the barit, like all just.
That sounded amazing. You know, like when you hear like a beautiful church choir?
Yeah.
It sounds like that in a hotel. So beautiful.
Just imagine being woken up from that, though.
I know, I wouldn't mind. Although it depends how tired I am.
Like, why is the national anthem being played right now?
What's happening?
Hopefully it's at a decent time of day, but beautiful.
Beautiful. And that does it for this week's episode of Good News Forecast. Thanks for joining us on WTOL 11+.
And we'll be back next week for more good news from around the world, the country, and right here in our own backyards. Have a great day.
Bye.